Hello, Dolphiliacs.
And Disney Dust Collectors, I'm Ray.
And I am Anthony.
And we are back with another 3 of the Ultimate Disney Princess Collection.
From 2002.
2002?
Yeah,
that's a way back.
I know. So I cannot believe it's March. You know, we've been busy. It's taken us so long that I've gone from, if you've seen our TikToks, from critiquing Rapunzel about this
Forsaken
dress to loving it. I kind of love it now. He still hates it.
I
But
know.
I hated it, but now I think it's cute. You know, I do want more purple, but you know, anyway, what we're going to talk about all of these things.
With these 3 girls, Belle was a huge surprise. When we saw the stock images, we hated it.
Loathe entirely.
Oh my god, Jim Carrey. I was like, what is that?
No, I agree. You're completely right.
Just seeing the top up was such a that was such a tease. It was so bad because we hated it from that portion, but seeing the rest of the gown on her,
all together, it is stunning. I am in love. Belle is a knockout masterpiece.
Oh yeah.
For both Cinderella and for Rapunzel, they have this element where they took like classic Barbie and then classic like 90s holiday pastel Easter Barbies.
Isn't Kelly Barbie's little sister?
Yeah.
That's what she's giving.
But she's not giving me Kelly vibes so much. She's giving me 90s themed pattern pastel Barbie vibes. But I've started to love it. Like, she's more of an English tea party, garden tea party.
That's more believable.
So it is more believable. Let's go ahead and look at these gals.
So here are all of the numbers for our girls. This one is the out-of-box Cinderella at 3009 out of 9800. Not too bad. And this one is our in-box Cinderella, and she is 841. That's a pretty good number. And this one is our D-boxed Rapunzel, and she is 2500 out of 9800, which is actually a really cool number if you think about it. And our in-box is number 1388 out of 9800. And last but certainly not least, we have our D-boxed Belle at 4725 and our in-box Belle at 1719. That sounds like it should be some really important historical date.
And here we have Barbie as Cinderella. Not really, but it does give a beautiful classic 50s silhouette. Her hairstyling is a little bit more 40s, but it is absolutely exquisite. This is a very queenly Cinderella. The expression is perfect, such gorgeous piercing blue eyes to go with her outfit. But I do love the styling, the choices that they did. This middle part and the swept-backed hair into this bun is very classic. She looks phenomenal this way. It's very different for Cinderella not having that large bang. I love that they gave her these pearlescent pearl earrings, and then if you can notice that there are the bluebirds, now silver birds, adorning her hair with silver chains going down. And I love the smoothness too of the hairstyle that they gave her. It's a very Queen Amidala bun, very large bun. But it's exquisite. It goes so well. She looks like elegant royalty. And overall, I love just the aesthetics that they gave her, as I've mentioned before. I think her makeup is so classic, which, you know, harkens back to the era that Cinderella came out of. But they did thicken her eyebrows, which I think looks lovely. They gave it a brown shade to really frame her face. And you know, simple eyeshadow and a red lip just complements each other so well. And this shape is gorgeous. We have a 50s sweetheart, And in this material, it's a little rough, but I like that they have this icy blue, which is how we remember Cinderella, with also this silver shimmering quality, which was her actual color of her dress. I love that they have this double cap on the sleeves. It frames her shoulders very nicely, and it looks so good with the overskirt, because the top part of the overskirt does have, it's a smooth textile that they use, which is a good contrast for this shimmering sheer one that they have, but it wraps around her bodice and has kind of triangular overlay at the very top of the skirt. And I love, again, they have these silver birds with chains as the clasp. And here is the full overskirt. You know, she's wearing this Hillary Clinton pantsuit. I mean, definitely more fabulous, but it looks amazing. I love the sweeping curves of the skirt. And inside the skirt, we have a more delicate and smooth satin material. Absolutely exquisite. We have this swirling embroidery as well, all up and down the pantsuit. And it's just utterly fabulous. Even though it's all the same color, it doesn't come off monotone in the slightest. And turning her around, now the overskirt too has this backing that is triangular as well, that goes all the way down to the bottom, and then there is embroidery lines to really help make a beautiful shape. And I love this embroidery detail right here. It kind of reminds me of parts of the pumpkin carriage when it's transformed. But here you can really see in this light, it gives off more of a silver hue versus blue, which it's really cool that they did an interplay of both of those, since we do attribute Cinderella to blue and silver. I love this bag. Again, it has a pearlescent, translucent look to it, and with the silver chains adorning it as well. Very beautiful. I love in this collection that they gave most of the girls a bag. I think all of them do have a purse. You gotta have a handbag, honey, if you're walking into the ball. Although she's not gonna walk into the ball. She's most likely hosting the ball. And the heels, the glass slippers, but I guess these would be mother of pearl slippers. These are more pearlescent slippers. She's upgraded. No more glass. It has to be mother of pearl or nothing. And, you know, Shop Disney has really, you know, focused on shoes with this collection and with some of the newer releases of the limited edition dolls. And if you do notice too, on the pant leg, it's kind of out of focus here, there are crystals adorning the top of the pant leg, helping to elongate her leg.
And here we have the adorable yet polarizing Rapunzel. Now, of course, we always wish that she would be in more purple, but this is a really cute take on like a cupcake dress. She looks like she's ready for like a Sweet 16, maybe not the Met Gala, but I do love how they gave her giant green eyes and absolutely massive lashes. They are always going to give her those lashes, and we're not going to complain about it. I love that they gave her this really tight and smooth bang, and it all sweeps and collects back into like this Ariana Grande high ponytail, which is super cute. I love the look for her. I love her little pink lip, it's adorable, but they also gave her these teeny tiny little earrings. I think they could have done a little bit more for her there, but they're still cute, they're an accessory, and we're living for it. I love this giant puffball on top of her head. It almost reminds me of like a carnation or some kind of bouquet of flowers, and it's absolutely massive. It's the same size as her head. It's crazy. And here are the long, flowing, curling, blonde locks that we are used to for Rapunzel. You know, I'm kind of curious how she would have looked with a brown-haired look like she was at the end of her movie. I think they could have done something a little bit with that. Maybe it would have shown a little more maturity in this outfit as well. Who knows? Maybe we'll get something in the future. But overall, she still looks cute. I just don't want Cinderella sitting her at the kiddie table. Now, I really do think that the construction, design, the textiles, and even the print on this dress are absolutely gorgeous, but it's not really for me. What do you think?
Well, that opinion has definitely evolved since when I first saw her because Rapunzel's my girl, you know? She wanted to go out there, and I don't know if she necessarily wanted to get out of the tower to go to a tea party, but here she is. And I just thought it was a little too cutesy, a little too like 90s watercolor Monet, springtime Easter Barbie. And yet it has grown on me. They have so many layers of tulle here, and under each printed section of the skirt there are so many layers, and it makes it voluminous, just gorgeous. And even like the details like the large bow around her waist, I think it is very cute and very sweet. And I do love the crystals that they placed on her bodice and then on the top layer of the skirt. And I do also love that there's tulle under her sleeves. But yes, the print upon further inspection is really beautiful. It is pretty faint, but that's what gives it kind of that watercolor or like English tea party garden vibe. But I do love how they have some of the larger green foliage and even a hibiscus, if you can see it right here under this first layer of tulle. You know, it gives it a little bit more of an edge, putting some tropical flowers just to break up kind of the sweetness of the English garden type of florals that they're using. But it does go sort of hand in hand with Rapunzel just in terms of her innocence, but I will say that overall it's giving more something that they would have forced Alice into after her history lesson. I do think they could have done something different with her handbag. Maybe a deeper, rich purple would have been nice just to break it up. But I do love the aesthetic of having the tiny little bag with the voluminous skirt. And you can really see, like, there's no bustle here. This is all just layers of tulle going back here. But yes, overall, this design has grown on me, and I do actually appreciate it. I just wish that there were more hibiscus embroidered flowers than daisies. And now the shoes. See, this is what I meant with the bag. Like, having a bag that's a deep purple would have went so well with these very rich, saturated, shimmering emerald shoes. And I like that they made it a little more nuanced, having these kind of silver leaf detail, which contains inside it a nice, beautiful marigold color. The designer chose a really nice aesthetic for the shoes, especially given the color palette for the rest of the garment.
And here is the belle of the ball and the Disney princess that brought Anthony and I together, Belle. And she looks ravishing in this outfit. Oh, this is such a stunning gown. They really did a great job with her makeup, giving her this deep burgundy wine-colored eyeshadow and this beautiful pop of red on her lips. It looks great on her. I also really love that they gave her these cute little tassel earrings and these curly cues on the sides of her head that really frame her face really nicely. She also has this beautiful little plastic head wrap, but it's super cute anyway. And it all holds up this beautiful twisting knotted bun on top of her head. She's really giving like Audrey Hepburn vibes, and I'm living for it. She looks absolutely stunning like this, and I never really anticipated that we'd get Belle all gussied up like this in this sort of manner. They really did a great job with her makeup and hair for this look. I absolutely love that they gave her some Rapunzel length lashes. Our girl Belle deserves a little va-va-voom. And the way that they raised and arched her brows gives her an inquisitive look. Now, when we first saw the bodice of this dress, we were a little underwhelmed, but let's break it down a little bit. We have this beautiful bodice piece with bright red satin and gold embroidered roses, because our girl has to have roses. They have these beautiful side panels in this burgundy sort of maroon color that also match these full length to the elbow gloves that are just to die for, really harkening back to that Audrey Hepburn vibe that I was talking about. And to go along with the rose motif, she has a full peplum made of rose petals. And it looks stunning. It literally looks like she is the rose inside the glass case for the beast. And I'm living for it. It looks so good. You can really see the beautiful stitching on each one of these panels for the bodice up close, as well as how amazing the embroidery is done in this gold for these roses that are all over the bright red section. We also love how the overall silhouette of this dress is a complete shift from the big poofy yellow dress that we're used to seeing Belle in. And it's just so lovely to see her tapered in, and it really elongates her, if you will. Makes her look 10 times taller. Oh my goodness, and the bottom portion of this dress is absolutely stunning. It looks so good on her. First of all, you can see how there's this mermaid dress coming down, this like tube trumpet of a dress. Those side panels in the burgundy and maroon have taken over more of that dress a little bit, but you still get this beautiful red front panel with that bright red satin and the gold embroidery. And there's even another little tube dress underneath it, if you can see it just there. And we'll get to those heels later, okay? Now, this overlay of the skirt is stunning. It's done in this very light sheer tulle fabric with little Swarovski crystals in gold all over it. And it has these beautiful cascading ruby red rose petals just ruffling all the way around the bottom and even coming up the side of the dress a little bit here. It looks so good. It really gives off that the rose petals are falling off of the rose inside of the glass case, and the beast is just waiting for his beauty to come out. And oh my goodness, I love this. I love a gown that tells a story. We also get these two beautiful long red ribbons that come down from the back of the dress. I really like that it gives her like an extra train, with all of these rose petals cascading behind her as she walks. It's really nice to have the little ribbons as well. Just look at that craftsmanship. Ugh. Now a quick peek at these shoes. They are a little simple, but they're absolutely gorgeous still. They're these bright red shoes with a heel on them and a strap around the top. They also have a little bow on the front of this like peep toe area. I think maybe like a little gold rose on it would have been super cute, but I can definitely understand with keeping it classy and simple. It looks so good with this outfit. Now, unfortunately, when this Belle arrived, her purse was broken, but it's this beautiful golden book with a red rose on it, which is very apropos for our bookworm girl. And here's a quick peek at how it should look with the chain.
Thank you all for watching and letting us go into the details of these three princesses. We do have 3 more, like I said, and we are still awaiting news on what Shop Disney, what is to come. We don't know. Like, we've gotten Tinkerbell.
They kind of bombarded us with this, so
I'm okay with it because we're late. That's true. But yeah, I hope that we did a good job showcasing these gals for you. And with that said,
please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you all next time.
Take care. Bye-bye. Hello, Dolphiliacs.
And Disney Dust Collectors, I'm Ray.
Let's do that one. A little raspy. Alright, thank you everyone for watching and letting us go into the granular details of these 3 princesses. We do... Princesses!
Princesses? Like parentheses? Wait, hold on. Now this is not good.
We're gonna take a deep dive into the details, and we're gonna look
You have been watching way too many, what is it, like true crime docuseries?
Yes,
deep
yes.
dives.
I don't know if they're all going to a ball together, but they definitely could all be going to like a tea party, some kind of real housewives of princesses tea party setting. Anyway,